So hello everyone, I'm wondering, welcome to my review of Academia episode 49 or episode 11 season 3, right? And I feel that my tear has not yet dried up. Yeah, I feel man. I had to take a break there. Usually I do the review quite fast afterwards, right? Now it's been half an hour or so, and I watched some Nichio in between. I was like, man, I'm sad. I'm just sad for that episode. It was really epic, of course. Everyone, and I'm surprised though, that everyone when like Reddit and so on, they are like, "Oh my god, this was amazing battle! Yeah, pounds, Genki." But I'm just like, "I want my died." Yeah, I'm just sad. Of course, the battle was really bad. It's like and everything was awesome. The animation was top quality, some great details here and so on. I'll talk about that later, right? But to begin with, yeah, like I felt my personal feeling was that man, this is like watching your mentor dying, like in a slowly painful dying, right? And he's like, I have to break my limit. Yeah, and just keeps doing it over and over again, like to break your limit, to be the symbol of peace, right? And it felt like it's all about All Might, doing everything right to retain the symbol of peace and how much you can push yourself for that, right? And especially when we see all the other scenes, for me at least, we see like Deku crying in the end, that definitely got me crying. But even before that, we see like Deku and Bakugo, and they're like, "You can do it, All Might, Gambare!" And we see it home, we see Uraka crying at home, right? We see Naval and his mom is there, so not there, and they are kind of crying, so like everyone at home, and they're like, "Genki, Gambare, Iku, All Might!" Yeah, like that was super emotional. I felt that the episode mainly was like really painful. I'm gonna go to talking about it. It's you can hear my voice is more slutter. It's like I feel honestly that I have a harder time speaking right now than I usually do. Yeah, I usually do. But no, like I'm just like man, I'm still really emotional about it. Yeah, and all those scenes felt super emotional. So that I think was the best part episode. So it's obviously 11 out of 10 episode for me, absolutely. But I just mean like that for me is the biggest core for me. That is a huge emotional investment into all the characters. You can feel empathy with all the characters, so they're all like super sad or seeing Alba dying and so on. And especially then again in the end there, when he's like, "You're next," right? And everyone's like, "Yeah, All Might, we can do it. He's the best." And Deku's like, "There's no power left." Yeah, and Deku just knows that it means that I am next. I have to be the new symbol because he is dead now. He has no quirk left. He's no fire left. It's out, right? So yeah. Absurdly emotional. We talk about cool stuff then. We talk about the battle. Yeah, it's like the objective. We talk about the battle. I like that Gran Torino is like you fought for this last time, right, 6 years ago, and it's clearly how he knows he can trick around All Might, right? It's like he can provoke him by we don't know exactly how long he trained the grandson of course Shimura. We don't know how long he trained Shiraki, but I assume at least 6 years after the battle with All Might. It also could have been even before, right? Because he obviously killed All Might's master, the grandmother of somewhere, in the past. That could have been like 6 years ago. Could be I don't know. Yeah, it's not defined, right? So he could have kidnapped the grandson or whatever since then, right, or around that time frame. Just like knowing that this guy is gonna be my next enemy. As right now, he knows that this guy Midora, he's your next guy, right? So he knows, before fighting All Might that this is Small Might and all of that, right? So that definitely is a possibility how he started training him way back, right? Before even All Might was like the single piece or whatever and so on, or during it. Who knows? It wasn't really defined there, but again though. It's a really good moment there. It makes him again like a good bad guy. Like I liked it. I mentioned last week too, how he's a very intelligent bad guy. Like he has to save him, right? It's like, go away. You're my, you're my disciple. I believe in you. You're this, you're my evil. So you have to continuation of being the evil guy. So you have to escape, saving them with the man and so on. All that was great last week, and I like it here too. It's like a combination of he's her grandson, has a pretty good quirk, but it also makes you really pissed off, All Might. All Might, you hate me, right? Come at me, All Might. And of course, the whole thing is All Might's weakness. As Gran Torino says, you're way too, emotional. You're not thinking straight. You're going to head on, right? And he says his quirks. He's going like he can shoot you away and so on. So it's like a great plan for him to also ruin All Might in the actual battle, right? That's almost All Might's weakness there. So that also was very good with the whole battle. Seeing All Might changing the last of his quirk into his other arm and like tricking him and so on. And then also of course that we see the All Might is like the going down like Deku, right? Like his arm is turning black, purple, next arm, and you see the blood, but his body is really like dissolving into this like broken mess of even weaker than his former skeletal form, right? And that is that was really good, and of course a good comparison to when Deku fights, right? Like last season when he was fighting against broken his arm and so on, his fingers, stuff like that. So all that was really, really good. And but who was it? Well, as I mentioned, I love the whole Gumber scenes, but I also like the call from he's like, "Can you dodge it, All Might?" It's like it's a girl behind, like, "Help me!" It's like, yeah, like that is a classic thing there. Very, very Marvel, I would say, very typical DC comics and so on. Very Western comics, right? Because typical superhero battle, for example, Spider-Man or that Spider-Man, is very classic. That it's like, okay, you can fight me, but what if I destroy the bridge over here? Do you have to save those people, Spider-Man? Go over there, or like, okay, I'm gonna shoot this thing at you right now. You can dodge it, but are you really gonna dodge it? Because then the people behind will die. That is very, in my opinion, very Western comics. Not so often in anime or manga, in my opinion. I don't think so. It's probably more objective in my opinion, but I don't think. I mean, of course, it happens every now and then, but this felt very much like a hero battle. Right? So I like that. It makes it a little different. For example, it's just like One Piece or something like that. I can't even remember any time Luffy got attacked, and the guy's like, "If you don't dodge." If you dodge now, I'm hitting, now I'm behind you. Like, that has never happened, right? Or whatever, Nicky Robinson. Maybe some rare. I can't remember it right now, but that's very, very uncommon. But this thing, however, though, the classic thing is, you're a hero, I'm gonna blast attack against you, you better block it, or else I'm killing these random bystanders behind you, right? Usually because there aren't that many bystanders, I suppose, in other shonen animes, where they fight on some random island, and everyone's like a marines in One Piece, or pirates, it doesn't really matter. And they're all, again, enemies or allies, so to speak. In Naruto, they usually fight. They very rarely fight in the cities in Naruto, right? I would say. We have the whole Konoha thing there, but except all the battles in Konoha, they never really fight in the cities. They're usually like in the forest, or in the desert, or in some mountain. Yeah, they very rarely like fight with their other people, right? They actually do that. So I guess, yeah. But I really liked it. It really gave it more of the Western hero feel, right? That's my Hero Academia is going for. Much more, of course, than the other anime. It's very inspired by Marvel and DC and so on. So I think it was a really good scene. And also, it was also really awesome later on there, when she was like, "Gambare, All Might!" And she, "Yeah, save me, All Might, you can do it, All Might!" That was great too, because she was just kind of unconscious, kind of like, "Oh, I'm dying over here." And then, I don't know, 5-6 minutes later, right, you see her jumping up there, but kind of like stretching over the stone thing over her, and being like, "Oh, All Might, I believe in you, All Might." And I was like, "Yes, I need." Yeah, it's like, I have to protect everyone, yeah. That was good, because she was not the first one we saw doing the whole Gambare, IQ, All Might, yeah. So that was awesome. Seeing her go into that thing, yeah, that was really good. And also, I liked. I mentioned it earlier as well, but I like the whole seeing not Midoro and Bakugo, but we're seeing at the home, so we see like Nivel's mom, and so on, right? We kind of see how they live, and also my favorite quote, Mineta. Not only Mineta, there's all like the puking things, drinking some kind of soda thing, right? So kind of classic. How would you say it, Yeah, man, he's a purple guy, right? He's a soda. He has to drink some grape soda, right? Of course, because he's Mineta, right? But also I love that. And he has this like poster of a mountain lady behind him. And I mean, I was laughing. I was sitting there kind of crying. I'm like, "Oh man, All Might's gonna die." And then it's like, we see Mineta, and he's like, he's spitting out his soda, right? And behind him is this huge poster of mountain lady with her, behind again the poster, and like with her ass. I'm like, yes, that is Mineta. Like I love that detail. Yes, that massive mountain lady poster, especially since last week Mountain Lady was really awesome too. When she was, Bakigaki, at that point was awesome. They were to save them, and we even see, Kami, the wood guy, Kami Wood, even commenting like, "You did good, Mountain Lady," because usually they're kind of their carpooling, so right, yeah, they're kind of the same team, right? And he's like, "You did good." He's like, "Yeah, kids." She's, oh, that was awesome. And then we also had other scenes. I love the whole team when they appear, of course. We all see the hero saving the other ones. So I actually really liked Endeavor here as well, right? Actually, I didn't really hate Endeavor, and I got some hate for that last week. I was like, I don't mind Endeavor that much. In last year, when the whole of course he's beating his son and so on, and that was worse in the manga too. It's censored in the anime. So there's the manga cover that it will look worse in the manga. But like, I'm talking about too much here now. Talk about last year on the review. But you know, Endeavor, he punches, you know, around to the Rocky. But it is in context of a dojo. Yeah, it's not like, you know, just like he isn't. He's doing it in a dojo and so on, right? So he always like he's obsessed with getting the power, getting the thing. He has a clear goal and why he does it, right? And we see it coming back to him here when he's like, I could never reach you. The more I got closer to you, the more stronger I got, and I talked to you and I met you all my support, the more I realized that I couldn't get to you. You were so advanced, you were so ahead of me in power, and it frustrated me. Then I got my son, and I tried to train him or more kids, but this son, and tried to make, you know, the perfect ice and fire kid, right, to be able to beat you, because I couldn't do it, right. So that's very, it goes back to that storyline, and I like it. I think it was interesting, and he got a quick flashback there, and it gave him more depth to character. And I really like it too, because we see him kind of crying too, right? Kind of like a frustrated despair cry, like, All Might! And it's good because he's like always trying to surpass All Might, and he also idolizes All Might, right? He hates to admit it, but he also really likes All Might, but he can't like admit it, right? And then we see him like, All Might, this is not my All Might. You know, the All Might I have high up here in the pedestal. My All Might is way better than this. You have to defeat it, All Might. I believe in you too, yeah. So he's like, I believe in you, All Might. Come on, yeah. And he doesn't really admit it, right? But he's like, I also like you, All Might. You can do it. So that also was great, and of course to see the ninja as well. He can, you know, become tiny and like a living, cloth kind of guy. He also appeared there, being pretty cool, and so on. Yeah. So overall, an amazing episode. Of course, everything was great in it from the beginning. So yeah, the last thing then I guess is the teacher too. Yeah, much too much about her, his master. Because we know the whole story, but she's been the grandma. And I mentioned that earlier. But I also like that she was the one that like, you have to smile. Yeah, that was good too. And then the court also goes back to you have to be super peace, right? She's like, you have to smile, kid. You're smiling, everything is fine. The one that smiles all better. She was the one like, you know, she was the one getting him into the whole like smile and be happy and always give that big happy smile. You're saving people. That's gonna make them, you know, comfortable and rely on you and so on. Yeah, so that was great too. That was really good. Otherwise, I guess we learned mainly that she's like super nice. Yeah, I guess we learned mainly that she's super nice, super, you know, really a good person. And of course, you know, the master killed her because he's pure evil, right? So yeah, so of course she was a nice and heartwarming lady. That of course, right. Also, yeah, Gran Torino as young and he's way taller. I think we've seen it before. But it's kind of fun that how Gran Torino is, I don't know, he's like this height, right? And I know that you get older, you shrink in the bones, so you do get shorter when you get old. But he obviously lost like, I don't know, like, he's like a quarter of his leg to something, yeah. He used to be like 6 feet or something, maybe like 5.8, 5.10 or that, at least. Comparing to when he's standing there on the roof, I guess, and now he's like, I don't know, 3? I don't know, 2? He's so short now, he's like super shrinking, right? So that's kind of funny how I see him there, like, talking to her, of course, when he was young there. And what more was it? Oh, it's so much. Very good episode, yeah. Super emotional, for me at least. I hope everyone... I think some people probably like, yeah, awesome! But I was like, it's awesome, but it's a mix of super sad and awesomeness at the same time, right? To become to the piece there. And then next week we're gonna see, I guess, kind of an epilogue of All Might talking to Deku, and then the new arc will start, right? So so next week is probably gonna be the same opening. I'm guessing as we get there, and same opening next week, and the epilogue episode about Deku getting the last wield of All Might, and then it's gonna be a new arc with a new opening probably in 2 weeks from now. That's my guess. So anyway, hope you enjoy you guys, and I'll see you guys next week.